What's going on, guys? No, just checking in with a little bit of a life update. As far as the saga of drinking and getting sober goes, I've actually made a step in the right direction that I do feel is worth mentioning real quick. If you don't like hearing me talk about the alcoholism I suffer from in that part of my life, please feel free to skip these videos in general, and I will try to put out a variety of content that is not, pertaining to this particular issue in my life. But this has definitely been the biggest issue in my life right now, and so I just want to continue to be open about it. So I've gotten sober before in terms of putting together time. I've never actually worked a program, so to speak, a 12-step program in AA. I've been to rehab even, but I've never really worked a program, never turned it over in my heart to do that. So I know how to be a dry drunk. I know how to do that. I can do it relatively well until I no longer can do it well, which is when I relapse. And so as scary as it is for me to ask for help and to reach out to another man and say, I need your help, would you sponsor me? I don't know how, but I found it in me to do that. And it really is a big deal. Some people might think that's not a big deal, but if you know my history, it's a huge deal that I actually did it. I actually brought myself to do it. And so I asked someone 2 days ago to be my sponsor, and this gentleman said yes. His name is Mark, and I met him yesterday for an all-men's meeting, and we're gonna try to do the deal. I'm trying to come at this whole thing right now from a place and perspective of I know enough to know that I know nothing. I know enough to know that I know nothing when it comes to being sober, working a program, and relieving myself of the obsession to drink, which is essentially every part of my being is obsessed with drinking right now, and it always has been. I've just been able to get dry for a while here and there. Other than the year I strung together when I was horribly depressed after I had my mental breakdown, in which I honestly never even once thought about alcohol. But as soon as my mind healed, even just a little, the desire to drink became powerful, potent, and all-encompassing. And then I've just been sort of battling that since last summer when I first posted dealing with relapse on this channel, something I never thought I would talk about. So one thing my sponsor said right off the bat was that I have to go to 30 meetings in 30 days. And again, I'm not pushing or preaching AA on anybody. Trust me, I know there are normies out there. If you are one of them, good for you. I'm totally not trying to tell you that you need to do anything. This is not at all how this channel is supposed to be. I'm just literally talking about my experience, just to put that out there. But so he wants me to go to 30 meetings in 30 days, so I will, God willing. I'm just going to turn off my mind and let my feet walk me there. And I have to call him every day, and I will. And he's going to give me further instruction on Friday when we meet before we go to another men's meeting on Friday night. I think weekends are going to be really crucial, and so I need to make sure I have a plan put in action for evenings before I have a day off, and then for Friday and Saturday, because those are real big trigger point days for me. I also, as a part of my new protocol and plan, I will be going to bed every single night with Jessie, my fiance, no matter what. It doesn't matter what time she goes to bed, I will be going to bed with her. If I'm not tired yet, tough shit, I can watch a little something or read a little something quietly until I feel sleepy. That is going to be really important. I'm also going to turn over my keys, my wallet, my ID every night to Jessie, and I've asked her to ask me if I have any alcohol, because I won't lie to her. And so these are all just little things I'm doing to help bolster my chances while I get sturdy. So along with working with this new sponsor, who I'm very grateful for, I'm just asking that God grant me the serenity to accept all this, and to turn it over to someone else, because I have plans. Like we all have plans in life. And I have dreams and I have goals, and none of them matter when I'm drinking. And I don't mean like none of them matter like in the sense of the weight they may have. They just don't matter to me when I'm drinking. All these things I care about when I'm not drinking, they sort of evaporate and become completely, second hand to my desire to get drunk. And so I'm trying to take that very, very seriously right now, because I've always said I'm either going to do some pretty decent things with my life. You know I have the potential and the capacity to be helpful, useful to others and myself. But I also think I have the capacity to be a complete tragedy. Like a straight up one of those sad stories. I think that could be me too. I've always known intuitively that I have a lot to live for, but I've always drank anyway. Despite all the risks, despite everything I know, I've always drank anyway. And that's a really scary fact about me, because it's only ever led me to really, really, really dark places, suicidal places, horrible places. And I just don't want to end up that way. I don't want to die that way. And so that's where I'm at today. It's a big step for me. Just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. And I'll give you guys another update as I feel it's necessary, but hopefully this will be the last one that's needed for a while, and I can just focus on my sobriety and then get back to, you know, the other things in life that make me happy, like the gym, working on YouTube, just anything but just thinking about when I'm going to drink again. So that's my honesty. That's my truth. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you supporting me and watching this video. Leave me comments down below. Let me know how you're doing. What have your past experiences been? Again, I think there's, I don't know, what is the expression? There's a million ways to eat a Reese's? Eat an Oreo? I'm probably butchering that, but I'm not saying that AA is for everyone, and I'm not trying to shove that down anyone's throat. Like I said, I just want to reiterate, just that those people in those rooms, they figured something out that I've never been able to figure out, and my will has gotten me as far as it's gotten me. You know, trying to do things my way, it clearly doesn't work when it comes to alcohol, and so it's a relief to know that a bunch of crazies in those rooms have figured it out, and I say that lightheartedly because they all refer to themselves as a bunch of crazy people, because most alcoholics, they're pretty funny people, but they have figured out how to not drink, and that's powerful to me. I'm envious of that. That's what I want. I want that so I can go on with my life, you know, and if I dedicate even a fraction of the amount of time I spent drinking on trying to do something bigger than myself and work on this program and just do as I'm told, I think we'll be okay. But it's a scary, daunting task because I obviously have never really figured it out. But I do know it's possible, and we're going to just start with that because I cannot keep bouncing between being blackout drunk to just morbidly hungover and then wondering when I'll be blackout drunk again. It's the most pathetic and sad and pointless existence I can ever imagine for anyone, and I'm powerless over that shit. I'll see you guys in the next video.